Ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. Oh ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. You got me rocking and rolling, rocking.
Hello everyone, this is JPL back for another reaction video, and today we're reacting to MLP Season 9, Episode 17, The Summer Sun Setback. Okay, this is supposed to be a big episode. That's what I've heard about this episode. It's supposed to be a big one. Also, I already checked and see who the writer was. It's Mike Vogel, which I don't know. There's a bit of an expectation with Mike Vogel, is that he has episodes that have good ideas and concepts. However, the execution of it is very messy at times, and there are like gaps of logic and understanding that should be there that's not there. And so I don't know, we'll see how this works out, because he did a good job with Frenemies, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, let's just get started in 3, 2, 1, click. Ah, okay, we're back here.
Where you going?
Since you three were unable to retrieve my bewitching bell, we need another source of great magical power to defeat Twilight and her friends.
Which is why double-crossing him with his own bell will be so satisfying.
Why you have it out in the open? He could just come back.
Luna love to hoard information for themselves. If there's an answer, it's
Restricted area.
My triumphant return to Canterlot?
Are they gonna
The sound of that.
do that thing? A small connection between this and the Crusher Girls.
With the exception of the odd trivia night, I've made a lot of progress since the royal swanifying ceremony.
Trivia
You know
night.
this about me, but I occasionally freak out.
That was last week.
That was a joke. I wanted to show you with the Summer Sun celebration how much I've improved. So I focused on delegating and trusting others. It's been great.
Delegation, yay!
What we came to talk to you about.
So let this be the last Summer Sun celebration as Equestria leaves behind the old to embrace the new.
This is a big episode, okay.
We were kind of with Discord on this one. No more crazy lists. No more freaking out. With your help, I know we've got this.
Okay, but how did she get to that point?
So boring. Do I at least get my own note card?
I mean, it's good seeing Twilight
There. Now I need to go rewrite my speech.
to this point, but early on in the season, she was not at this point. What changed to make her at this point? Yes, and we still have the new editions of the... Yeah, since the last episode.
More medallions, more problems, am I right?
Increase security into the castle.
I'm glad. This is good.
I thought.
There's so much continuity here.
Official food tasters here on official food tasting business.
I'm gonna eat all the food.
Well, it ain't gonna be
Brayburn!
easy, but I think we can whip up
Yeah.
these new cookies Twilight wants before sunrise.
If any pony can handle some last-minute bacon,
Been a while.
it's y'all.
Season
Well,
6,
pretty
I
good
believe.
celebration.
But I see a suspicious looking cookie.
Yeah, my dad would say the same thing. Not fit for human consumption.
Sounds like you need some help.
Aren't you supposed to be in prison?
Someone who's organized enough to handle the small stuff, so you can focus
They wouldn't
on the
recognize her.
big
She's just a
picture.
child. The guards should.
Yes! That sounds right!
We are the most powerful ponies in the land. Don't you ever feel you're destined for more than performances?
No. What would I do?
All coming together. I really think...
difficulties using the amulet to raise the sun and moon. We thought perhaps a practice session before the festivities might...
Good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Thank you all so much.
Please inform Her Highness that we will not be performing. A simple fireworks show is beneath us. We're better than that.
Alright, just get
Everything
visible
was
bird
fine
twist
a
in
minute
this.
ago.
Apparently a lot can change in a minute.
What are you doing here?
I forgot these. You guys okay?
Twilight, we're sorry, but...
But, we don't know what to do now that everything's all ready.
Ah.
I guess I was too organized.
We need a miracle.
We have a miracle, don't we?
I suppose I could fix everything. But isn't the real miracle here the miracle of teamwork and character
Discord.
growth?
Oh, come on! Discord is right. Twilight needs us. Whatever happened, we can fix this.
Or you can use the advantage you have, which is Discord, and use him. Okay, so now what? So you did this. Now what are you supposed to do? Your plan is to get into the archives.
There's gotta be a reason. Something got him all sick.
I feel fine.
I mean, don't you remember T-Rex? This was the same symptoms as T-Rex. It's that filly. I guess Cozy's a distraction. That's her part. I shouldn't have given a child responsibility of an important order.
Not here.
That's the main castle. Good job, geese.
What about
That's a good goose. That was building up for a while. Well, they dealt with the goose already, so that was pointless.
Yes, Discord.
It should come back, though.
Don't mind me. I'm just here for the chaos.
Everything was going fine.
Till it totally wasn't.
Of course.
We tried to fix it ourselves. Why didn't you tell me? We didn't want you to freak out. And you thought not telling me everything was a total disaster would avoid a freak out?
When you say it like that, sounds like...
I'm still questioning the scene with the goose.
But I really have changed. Panicking won't solve
Okay, here's something I really don't like.
But we can handle whatever problems come our way, as long as we handle them together. Spoken.
Last episode we had a Twilight that freaked out. This episode we have a different Twilight.
So tell me exactly
Here's the problem. Where's the in-between Twilight? So what did they tell them? What did they tell them? I want to know how that plot works now. This for the okay, not the special archive. It's okay. So I don't know what it was that was said to make them stop, but here's something. When you present the question, and that becomes critical to those characters, you have to give us the response. We didn't get a response. And so now that plot line is pointless.
From this day forward, today will be known as the Festival of the Two Sisters.
Like the castle, but only different. And festivals are normally a couple days long.
As your friends, we should have trusted you.
Uh-huh.
Next time you say you're not gonna freak out, we'll believe
I wonder why they didn't trust her.
Because I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of
Because the last time they saw her, she freaked out. So that's why they didn't believe her. So it's not on them that...
It really does seem like you just might be ready for whatever comes next, Your Majesty.
Discord knows what's gonna happen.
I've found success where you all find failure.
You had to return all the life force to those Earth ponies so Grogar doesn't suspect anything.
I don't have to like it.
You're still in the same
They
building.
worked so hard to destroy their party and they still pulled it off. But you don't see me complaining.
Our goal was
You just were.
It was to destroy.
It was super easy to get all those Earth ponies and Pegasi and unicorns to turn on each other.
It was, wasn't it? Now that is something to think about.
Is it though? Is it though? You've proven time and time again that you can actually conquer Equestria by yourselves. The only time where problem shows up is when Twilight and her friends come up. There's so much going on in this episode. There's so many small side plots that could lead to something but lead nowhere. For instance, that scene with the goose. Why was that there? I know it was there to show off that we had the goose and to show off Chrysalis being clever, but what did that lead to? Nothing. Like, I'm trying to analyze this thing. What was the purpose of that scene? What philosophical thing can I make from the goose coming and I'm taking a first week of college. That's what's going on right now. And I'm taking a class on script analysis and then film analysis. And so it's like I got these two things and now I'm looking at this. It's like, where's this? What's the point of this? Why did we do that? And it's clearly Mike Vogel's touch, because this happens a lot with Mike Vogel. Which, once again, he has a good episode, but the episode has problems that come from these small little plot points that go nowhere. The unicorns with the power and the magic, they brought that up, and then they wanted to do their own thing, and that was an interesting take. And you're going to wonder, okay, so what are they going to say to bring them back down? What kind of speech can we have to not have this revolution? And they don't do anything with it. They just have this montage and have it off screen, and it's just like it's as if they had no idea. The writers had no idea, what the answer was. They just like, oh, we gotta finish this up. So yeah, off-screen montage where they get fixed, and it's like it's so disappointed because you not only spent the time on one scene, you spent 3 scenes with the unicorns about how they don't want to do their magic. First scene with Chrysalis tempting the unicorns. Second scene with the unicorns coming to the castles and to the princesses. And third scene with the unicorns talking with Rarity and Twilight, how like, you have your magic, why lower yourself to making these dresses? And it's just like you built that up, and then you go nowhere with it. It's the same thing with the goose. They built up the goose, and the very next scene, the goose is done. The goose is cooked. It's just shoved away, and so that's just there to add time to the episode. And I've already talked about the problem with Twilight here, how she's changed in this episode than she was from last episode. I don't mind the idea of Twilight becoming this new and evolved character. The problem was there was no transition, because last week we had a Twilight that freaked out and was I'm just thinking back to last week's episode. Twilight only freaked out during the trivia with Pinky. During the episode, and I'm going to quickly take a look at the beginning part. Yeah, Twilight was somewhat like that last episode. She was more on point, but she was still her crazy self. Which I feel like that's just a bad transition from last week into this week with two different Twilights. I would have liked this Twilight. I would have liked Twilight to be where she is now, but I want to have the episode where she learns to calm down, to be like this, where she is now. Because it's just bad. It's just bad writing. It's just bad writing to just suddenly change a character with no explanation as to why did that character just suddenly change. To go back to the point with the villains, with how they're saying is like, oh, it was easy with the Earth ponies and that, and it's just questioning, why wouldn't it be easy? It was easy before. You've done it a lot. Chrysalis has taken over the kingdom twice. First time in Season 2. Second time in Season 6. Technically, she only took the leaders, but she was able to take the leaders. T-Rex just rampaged across Equestria and took all the magic with help of Discord, of course. But he was able to do it. Cozy just did her thing. She was manipulative, and she did her thing. And so, it's just a weird thing, they're trying to, like, oh, yes, I don't know. I can see why. Yeah, this episode, it has a lot of potential, but it just falls flat. A good episode, but there's just a lot of issues here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.